All right, let's do this. So we've got another code.org. Looks like we're trying to debug some things. If we let's read the instructions, shall we? It says this scene has all the right code, but it's not in the right order. The scene should look like the image to the right, which has a this is like a pig with a bow tie. It's green though. It's probably like a snake, I guess, and it says greetings. Oh yeah, with the S, it's definitely a snake, and it's behind bars. Okay. And can you reorder the blocks so that each part of the scene is drawn in the correct order? Okay, and so here's our code. And if we run this, it looks like we've got the face on top of the bars, and the bars, if we look real close, looks like they are on top of the words. So this is really a good example of how code gets well, this particular code gets compiled and run. It runs from top to bottom. And so the first thing happens, and it happens first, and then the last thing happens, and it happens last. So we'll go ahead and reset that. We definitely want draw sprites to be the last thing that happens. But looks like what we want first is to kind of lay down our background, and that's doing all right. That's behind the things. So we've got our background here, and then we have, it looks like, after, you know what, let's grab some comments in here just to space this out a little bit. Okay, so that's our background. This is our prisoner. We have that's just setting up the actual picture of our prisoner, I guess. Then we've got our background, and then here we have no stroke, fill, black, text size, text. Okay, and this section right here between this comment and this comment, this looks like it's going to be our text, right? It says greetings, it says no stroke. That looks good. And then this next section from lines 10 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, well, 15, looks like those are our sort of prism bars, right? And then we have our draw sprites. So we kind of, after our background, we kind of want our draw sprites. So let's drag the draw sprites up to right there. Let's run it. Yeah, okay, we're making progress, guys. We've got our background happening, and then our sprite is being drawn, and then we've got our words, and then we've got our bars. So we need to have our bars first, and then our words. Okay, so let's reset this. So I'm going to take all of these sections, or all these lines in this section right here. And again, I just used the comments. I just pulled them over to kind of help separate it so I can see it easier. And what I'm going to do is kind of line by line, top line. I'm just going to drag this and put them all. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this comment here and put it there. And then I'm going to put all these lines 12 to 16 inside of those two comment sections. So they're still not like, getting too distracted or too misplaced. So I'm just dragging these up. I'm not changing the code at all. I'm just kind of dragging it to a new place. And I used these comments. I just put the comments in there to help me track where I wanted them to be, because this is all blue, and if I'm just dragging and dropping and dragging and dropping, I'm not necessarily looking at much other than the colors, because I don't need more than just the colors. And so now when we look at this code, we're setting up the variable prisoner as a sprite, and then we are creating the background, and then, well, we're drawing the background, and then we're drawing the sprite, which is our little snaky guy, and then we are right here in this section drawing our prison bars, and then in this section we are drawing our text. And so if we run this, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Now, one thing I am noticing here between the code over here and this over here is that my bars have an outline, right? I'm just looking at it. If you look right there, we've got an outline on our bars, and over here we do not have an outline. And so I think maybe this one line, this no stroke, can come up to the top. And if we run that again, now we get a situation where our bars don't have outlines and their bars don't have outlines. And so that one little no stroke needed to go to the top as well. Yeah, I'm pumped. Hope you guys had a great day. That's pretty much it. It's just, sometimes we got the right code. It's just happening in the wrong order. That happens, right? And by changing the order of the code, sometimes, again, nothing really changed like programmatically. We always had all of the right elements, but they were just happening in the wrong order. right? And so it didn't quite look right. Yeah, but now we've just put everything in the right order. We didn't have to actually change any of the lines of this code. All of the lines of the code were fine. We just had to kind of put them in different spots. So hope this helps, and I hope you have a great day.